Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red this cold, dark morning. Roll on, the new beginnings. Matthew chapter 24, and today we're looking at verse 28. Wherever the corpse is, there the vultures will gather. Wherever the corpse is. So Jesus is saying that when you see the vultures gathering in a particular place, you can identify where the corpse is. I remember watching some of those cowboy films, and they would often have the vultures hovering around in the sky where the corpse was. It made an impression on me as a child. And that sense of Jesus saying, wherever these birds, just these vultures, gather, there you can identify exactly where the corpse is. And what he's saying is that it will be obvious to everyone exactly what's happening. So he's depicting and describing for us the obviousness of the return of the Christ, the Son of Man, Son of God. He's saying that you don't need to listen to the persuasive arguments or the little tittle-tattle that's going on in the earth as it relates to, is he coming? Is he here? Is that God? Is that what the end of the age is like? He said, don't get caught up in that distraction, because that's what it will be, a distraction. No, what he says is this: get your eyes on that which is obvious. So if you see the lightning flash across the sky, or where you see the vultures gathered, that's the obvious reality of where the happenings are taking place. Now, why would Jesus give us such clarity? Because he knew what was coming as it relates to the false prophets. He has predicted the reality of those who would rise up and try to mislead even God's elect. He doesn't want God's elect deceived. So he gives them, as it were, the kosher reality of the end of the age. And our position in these days, as we press into the darkness of these times, is to position ourselves with the realization that when the Christ comes, it will be obvious to all. The vultures will be gathered. And when we look at the earth today, we can see the happenings. We can see the vultures. They're beginning to gather. We can see the reality of the end of the age taking place right over our head, just like that gnat trying to get me there. The enemy is seeking to try and destroy us, distract us, and lure us away from focusing on the things of God. He would do that in so many ways. But we need to make sure we recognize what Jesus has said, which is that it will be obvious to everyone. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.